先仰望星空 then reading and writing。今天我们看the standards of professionalism，就是看一看什么是专业性。Generally speaking, what it is standards of professionalism for a cook or a chef. Standards of professionalism. What does it take to be a good food service worker? The emphasis of a food service education is on learning a set of skills, but in many ways, attitudes are more important than skills because a good attitude will help you not only learn skills but also preserve and overcome the many difficulties you will face. The successful food service worker follows an unwritten code of behavior and set of attitudes we call professionalism. Let's look at some of the qualities a professional must have. Positive attitude toward the job. 所以他说 professional 第一个就是positive attitude。To be a good professional cook, you have to like cooking and want to do it well. Being serious about your work doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, but the enjoyment comes from the satisfaction of doing your job well and making everything run smoothly. Every experienced chef knows the stimulation of the rush. When it is the busiest time of the evening, the orders are coming in so fast you can hardly keep track of them, and every split second counts. Then, when everyone digs in and works together and everything clicks, there's real excitement in the air, but this excitement comes only when you work for it. A cook with a positive attitude works quickly, efficiently, neatly, and safely. Professionals have pride in their work and want to make sure it is something to be proud of. 这里边我就想到一个之前我看的一个视频，因为我想学做一个蛋糕嘛，我去看了很多人的视频，但是其中有一个人是厨师学校的老师，你就可以看到他的动作啊，就是很快、很整洁、很整齐、很安全，就明显的跟其他的 home cook 不一样，所以这个大家还要注意一点。特别是在家里边，如果你家里有小孩的话，或者有老人的话，当你在做饭的时候，一定要特别注意安全。安全的前提就是你要保证所有东西都很 neat， 就是很干净、很整洁，放在该放的地方，这样才能保证安全，然后之后才能保证你的速度快。我们接着读 ，Pride in your work and in your profession is important, but humility is important too, especially when you are starting out. Sometimes new culinary school graduates arrive on the job thinking they know everything. Remember that learning to cook and learning to manage a kitchen is a lifelong process, and that you are not yet qualified to be executive chef. The importance of a professional attitude begins even before you start your first job. The standard advice for a successful job interview applies to cooks as well as to office professionals. Dress and behave, not for the group you belong to, but for the group you want to join. Arrive neat, clean, appropriately dressed, and on time. Get noticed for the right reasons. Carry this attitude through every day on the job. 让我们看下一部分 Stay in power. Food service requires physical and mental stamina, good health, and a willingness to work hard. It is hard work. The pressure can be intense and the hours long and grueling. You may be working evenings and weekends when everyone else is playing, and the work can be monotonous. You might think it's derogatory to hand shape 2 or 3 dozen dinner rolls for your baking class, but wait until you get that great job in the big hotel and are told to make 3,000 canopies for a party. Overcoming these difficulties requires a sense of responsibility and dedication to your profession, to your coworkers, and to your customer or clients. Dedication also means staying with a job and not hopping from kitchen to kitchen every few months. Sticking with a job at least a year or two shows prospective employers you are serious about your work and can be relied on. 这个的话，但是据我所知，就是我之前实习的一个餐厅是加拿大多伦多本地最好的餐厅之一吧。然后它那边流动性，我实习的是3个月，然后大概流动性的话，来的走的可能有三五十个那个 cook，所以这个流动性非常非常大。所以他这里提倡你在一个餐厅待1年，这个都是可能不太现实。除非你第一份工作就找到一个比较好的工作，比如在一个酒店啊，可能会相对来说比较好。下一个我们看那个 ability to work with people. Few of you will work in an establishment so small you are the only person on the staff. Food service work is teamwork, and it's essential to be able to work well on a team and to cooperate with your fellow workers. You can't afford to let ego problems, petty jealousy, departmental rivalries, or feeling about other people get in the way of doing your job well. Today's kitchen hold people of many races, nationalities, and origins, some of whom speak language different from yours. You have to be able to work on the same team as everyone. In the old days, many chefs were famous for their temper tantrums. Fortunately, self-control is more valued today. 这里面就说那个你要适应这个厨房的环境，因为有很多人确实经常那个脾气不太好，经常在那个厨房里面骂人啊什么的，或者欺负别人。有一个现象就是说，当这些 chef 成名之后，你会看他们都很 nice， 比如像 Thomas Keller 啊，是丹尼布鲁啊，他们在那个屏幕上表现都很 nice。然后，但是如果在他们成名之前，比如在一个餐厅真正的工作，可能就很容易变得很暴躁。而且有一些人呢，他是他的情绪的表达，但是另外一些人呢，就是实际上是为了就是bully，实际上这个我们还是要能区分这个。但是因为现在这个，你像加拿大这边对这个 bully 越来越重视，无论你是在学校还是工作场合的啊，比如说像除了 bully 以外，还有更严重，比如说 harassment， 对吧？这个地方你要能够区分，而且你要很敏感对这些事情。一旦你受到了 bully， 一定要寻求这个保护。然后呢，你可以反抗，然后还要汇报。总之就是不能让这个bully别人的人有一个好的结果，一定要坚持自己，一定要跟他反抗才行。让我们看下一段 ，eagerness to learn. There is more to learn about cooking than you will learn in a lifetime. The greatest chefs in the world are the first to admit they have more to learn, and they keep working, experimenting, and studying. The food service industry is changing rapidly, so it is vital to be open to new ideas. No matter how good your techniques are, you may learn an even better way. Continue to study and read. Seek extra work that gives you the opportunities to learn from people with more experience. For example, if you are working on the hotline in a restaurant, ask the pastry chef if you could come in early on your own time to help out, and in the process, you gain new knowledge and experience. 这里面我们看这个文化，就是说你在这个地方工作，他举了一个例子，就是如果你在 hotline， 就是在那个炒菜那个地方工作，你可以早来点，帮助那个 pastry， 就帮助面点师去干活。可是你要想到一个问题，如果你早来了，你帮助面点师干活了，那么面点师他应该干的活，他并没有干啊，那他去干什么呢？他剩余的时间他去干什么呢？对吗？所以这个地方有一个就很有问题。而且他说你要是 learn， 你是为了学知识或者学经验去帮助别人，这个就很不纯，对吗？很不纯粹，我觉得这边有问题。当然是 从这本书里看，我们可以看到他还是在鼓励这种文化，鼓励你extra work，but 你要知道你这个 extra work 值不值，你不要勉强去 extra work。你可以用，因为你其他这个时间，你可以自己去看书，可以去看视频，可以去在家练习做饭。你不一定非要到一个他应该完成他那份工作的那个人里去帮助他完成别人的工作，对吗？帮助一个不应该你做的工作，不应做那个工作，那就不太好。Many culinary schools and programs have continuing education programs that can help you develop new skills. Professional associations such as the American Culinary Federation, the Canadian Culinary Federation, and the International Association of Culinary Professionals provide opportunities for learning as well as for making contracts with other professionals. The ACF 就是我们之前提到的那个 American Culinary Federation, as well as other professional organizations such as the Retail Baker of America and the International Food Service Executive Association, sponsors certification programs that document a professional skill level and encourage ongoing study. 我们要注意到这里边你可以去这些东西学习，但是实际上你像加拿大吧，他不是特别太重视这个东西，我感觉，因为人家不会说你到哪个地方去那个继续学习了就怎么样，但是他比较重视一个 red seal， 就是像一个职业证书一样，整个加拿大这种基本上所有的蓝领职业都会有这个 red seal 这个证书。然后呢，在厨师行业，如果你得到 red seal 的话，基本上你可能就占这个整个行业的10%或20%，这部分人会得到。像一般，我举个例子，我所在的酒店里边，如果你想要升职，从 second cook 到 first cook， 你必须要通过 red seal 考试，这样的话你才有机会，这是最简单的道理。让我们看下一个 ，a full range of skills. Most people who become professional cooks do so because they like to cook. This is an important motivation, but it is also important to develop and maintain other skills necessary for the profession. To be successful, a cook must understand and manage food costs and other financial matters, manage and maintain proper inventories, deal with purveyors, and understand personnel management. 这个就是 French skills 这个东西，如果你在酒店工作，就很明显，你除了要跟你厨房这个同事打交道，你还要去人力资源打交道，可能要跟那个保安 security 打交道，然后还有这个其他的，你可以如果关注这个广告和这个 marketing 的话，你还要跟这个餐厅的经理打交道，服务员打交道，然后谁负责做广告，这些都可以学习的机会很多。然后我们看 experience。One of our most respected chefs said, "You don't really know how to cook a dish until you have done it 1,000 times." This is no substitute for years of experience. Studying cooking principles in books and in schools can get your career off to a running start. You may learn more about basic cooking theories from your chef instructors than you could in several years of working your way up from washing vegetables. But if you want to become an accomplished cook, you need practice, and more practice. A diploma does not make you a chef. 这个地方就是学说，他举了一个例子，我们去体会一下这个道理。他说，你如果不把一个饭做1000遍的话，你肯定不会做这个饭。其实这个不完全对啊，我就这个意见。我觉得你做一遍，你学一遍，你记住了，就是很简单，你学会变通，对吧？你没必要真的说把一个饭做的天天做。你像如果我经常在同一个餐厅的话，做同一个菜的话，你就很有可能失去了对这个菜的这个想法和这个喜爱。所以我还是建议大家多试不同的新的菜品，对吧？我们看下一个能力啊，dedication to quality. Many people think only a special category of food can be called gourmet food. 这是法语啊 ，gourmet food 就是比较好的这种食物啊，食材。It is hard to say exactly what that is. Apparently, the only thing so-called gourmet food have in common is high price. 其实这个大家对价格其实非常敏感，无论是哪个行业。The only distinction worth making is between well-prepared food and poorly prepared food. There is good roasted duckling a la orange, and there's a bad roasted duckling a la orange. There are good hamburgers and French fries, and there are bad hamburgers and French fries. Whether you work in a top restaurant, a fast food restaurant, a college cafeteria, or a catering house, you can do your job well or not. The choice is yours. High quality doesn't necessarily mean high price, but it costs no more to cook green beans probably than to overcook them. But in order to produce high quality food, you must want to. It is not enough to simply know how. 它里边说了一个 gourmet food 啊，实际上你像顶级的餐厅，比如说米其林的水平的餐厅，你1星2星可能还有这种街头小吃，但你如果是3星的话，我知道的世界顶级的这些餐厅基本上都是 fine dining，就是最顶级的餐厅，它会用最顶级的食材，然后给你弄最漂亮。从食材这个地方，普通餐厅跟这种顶级餐厅就差距就很大，它会花很多钱去买这个很好的食材，当然了，这个它卖的时候还会翻倍，但是它一般能够经常买的话会有一些折扣啊，或者会有稳定的供应商能够保证这个质量。但是小餐厅呢，唯一的做法就是你能把这个食物做得好吃，就是比如说我在家做饭的话，我会尽量保证食物好吃，然后第二呢就是保证它好看。但即使这样呢，你还要考虑营养啊，有的时候也要考虑这个成本，但是吃的人不一定会觉得你这个好，说实话。因为我经常说的话就是说，你跟他说这个味道，他跟你说这个就是好质量。你跟他说质量的时候，他跟你说速度；你跟他说速度的时候，他跟你说服务；你跟他说服务的时候，他跟你说成本。就是说这个总有漏洞，总有这个需要提高的地方，对吧？你所有的都做好了，他问你能不能同时做2份，对吧？都是这样的，因为这个客户或者说你的老板对你的要求永远都是这样。所以做一个厨师，我觉得最好的是一个平和的心态，这最重要。我们看最后一条。Good understanding of the basics, experimentation and innovation in cooking are the order of the day. Brilliant chefs are breaking old boundaries and inventing dishes that would have been unthinkable years ago. There is apparently no limit to what can be tried. However, the chefs who seem to be most revolutionary are the first to insist on the importance of solid grounding in basic techniques and in the classic methods practiced since Escoffier days. In order to innovate, you have to know where to begin. 他就说，你去创新的前提是你那个基础得好，但是我觉得这个从另外一个角度上，它也是维护这个厨师的利益啊。比如说你在一个餐厅，你负责研发菜单的，或者你负责创新的人，永远都是厨师。然后你尝的时候，也永远都是让厨师尝，然后最多了让那个 sous chef 就是副主厨尝一下。你的真正的新品，你让那个 cook 去尝的呀？不会，很少。所以这个问题就在于，你有可能需要经验，需要那个基础去创新，但是你最后说这个东西好不好？你不能完全靠这个厨师的 chef 的这个舌头，对吧？你应该靠那个普通人的舌头，让每个人去尝。所以我们经常看一些美食节目，他们总去找那些很有经验的人，比如说美食评论家，或者说成名的厨师来评。这个我觉得不太靠谱。就是即使他们评这个好，但是你拿给一个普通的人吃，他不一定认为好，对吧？大家一定要想明白这个道理。而且就是说，你开餐厅的话，你最后卖给的是谁？你不是卖给那个专业的食客，你不是卖给那个 foodie， 对吧？你是卖给那个从你这个餐厅路过的人，吃过一次饭的人，你周边社区的人，你的朋友、你的家人可能会每天来吃。所以你更要重视的是这个大众的口味，大众的接受度。这是我个人的想法啊。 As a beginner, knowing the basics will help you take better advantage of your experience. When you watch a practiced cook at work, you will understand better what you are seeing and will know what question to ask. In order to play a great music on a piano, you first must learn to play scales and exercises. That's what this book is about. It's not a course in French cooking or American cooking or gourmet cooking or coffee shop cooking. It is a course in the basics. When you finish the book, you will not know everything, but you should be ready to take good advantage of the many rewarding years of food service experience ahead of you. 其实这个，我看第一章可能就这么多吧。OK， 他这个第一章我们就看完了呀，所以我们看一下最后他说这个，就是说他这个书最后还是挺客气，收了一下尾。他说你跟我这儿看这本书之后，你不一定能做很多饭，但是他希望你能够就是给你打一个基础吧，就是这个意思。但是说实话，据我的观察，就是能把这本书里边能做到90%以上的人都是凤毛麟角。所以，为什么我愿意读这个书？我也是一是想分享给大家，另外就是想让大家能够系统性的、有条理的去了解一些这个东西，就是 professional cooking。然后最后我们看一下它的那个 terms for review 啊。当然前面两个人名 Carimi and Escoffier， 然后 Novel Cuisine。Sustainable agriculture, fusion cuisine, sous vide, molecular gastronomy, chef, executive chef， 然后底下是所有的 chef， 一直到 working chef, line cook, short order cook, breakfast cook, professionalism。 第一章是最简单的一章啊，我们大概用了5部分，今天讲完了。下一章我们看的是sanitation and safety。我要说的是，可能越往后的话，可能需要记的东西越来越多了。然后我也尽量有时间去多整理，而且我肯定也整理，因为我还要，因为现在有疫情嘛，正常的话我应该这个有疫情这段时间应该去参加那个 Red Seal 考试了。现在的话看这个情况，可能到年底或者是明年参加明年的 Red Seal， 我正好有时间去把这个东西再看一下，学一下。这东西还是理论的东西非常非常重要，非常非常重要。大家可以看我总结的，也可以自己总结。今天就到这儿了。下次我们看 sanitation and safety， 谢谢。